Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Channel Update. Alright everybody, so I'm back. The channel update, as always, is a little bit late, but it was to be expected in a certain way. So anyways, as I had sort of clarified last time around, that I would be sort of trying to figure out what the future of the channel was this month, and that I would be able to sort of communicate a bit more on what that meant. And I think it's about time to really talk about that. But before I get into that, I should sort of like explain what the situation is, so that you get like a better understanding. So as you might have seen, maybe in the past week or the past 2 weeks, it's been a little bit more obvious that I haven't been putting out all that much content out. So I've been, missing. Last week, unfortunately, I missed 2 of the videos. And the week before, I think I missed 1. And it's been sort of like slowing down. The reason that's going on is because I am in the middle of trying to figure out where I'm going to live, and also trying to find a new job, and also trying to figure out how to make a series of financial moves that are kind of like occupying the majority of my time. And when they don't, I kind of feel guilty in indulging in playing games, or also purchasing games. So I'm not really purchasing new titles or anything of that sort. Fortunately, I do have like a lot of secondary material, stuff that I recorded in the past that I haven't used, so I think I'm going to be using a lot of that stuff going forward. But anyways, the situation is that for those of you who knew, or for those of you who didn't know, I was actually finishing my master's degree in film. And that was essentially, I finished in April, and so that was great. It was kind of weird because, unlike when you finish your undergrad, or when I finished my undergrad, like 2 weeks into having finished my undergrad, I was already I already knew what I was going to be doing, and I already knew where I was going to be working. And I was very fortunate in that sense, in that I was sort of working within my field. As I finished, I didn't really celebrate. I didn't feel, that I needed to celebrate having finished it, because I sort of knew that tougher times were ahead. And that was fine, per se. I wasn't really, hoping. I was hoping for the best and not really thinking about the worst. In any case, it's been a little bit more complicated than I expected. A lot of the original leads that I had into getting a job have seemed to sort of like, they took a different turn. So instead of me trying to figure out when I would get the time to work on channel-related stuff with my new job, I sort of started looking into how I could actually get another job, and that occupied my time. And at the same time, that sort of led to, judging what I would do with my current apartment, how I would maintain that, how I would maintain a series of things. And, long story short, I think I decided that the best thing to do was to, downsize, was to move from where I'm at right now, to move somewhere smaller, to regroup until I've got a new sort of stable income coming in. Not, making too much of a fuss about it. Because in the end, and this will happen to a lot of you as you get older and as you start moving on, sometimes you just gotta fall back a little bit in order to regroup and keep on going. So that's what I've decided essentially to do, and that's why you've noticed that there's been a lot less being done in the channel, and it's just that I've been, I feel that the next couple of weeks, because everything in order for my life to move forward has to be arranged and figured out in the next couple of weeks. So the next 4 weeks are going to be a little bit irregular, and I hope that you guys are just a little bit patient with me and you stick around. I've decided the channel is not going anywhere. It's a good venue for me to talk to you guys, to have that little bit of fun on the side, and it's also great. Now, moving on entirely from that. Last Friday, I went to the Montreal. Not the first. I went actually to the first Montreal-based YouTube creators gathering slash party, whatever. The first time, and this is the second time that I went, and this time it was located at the Montreal Gravin Wax Museum. So it was a bit surreal. It was a lot bigger. It was a lot sort of like cooler. There was a lot of other people attending. There's actually, people who had pretty big channels and pretty important stuff. The guy who created, Watch Mojo was there, and a series of other YouTubers. It had more sort of like a corporate spin to it, and less, an individual creator thing. But it was still very cool. It was still very interesting. I actually got to talk to a lot of different people. I actually saw people that I had met before when I used to do training at the university for editing and camera work and all that. So I ran into a lot of people who are actually doing pretty well now with their stuff and their content, and that was pretty amazing. And you know what? I wouldn't have actually ended up going to this thing and meeting new people had I not been doing the YouTube content, and so that alone was just really great to be there, and it was really fun. And hopefully I'll be there next year, and I'll still have the channel going then, and hopefully we'll continue growing in that same way. Anyways, so that's why it's been a little bit irregular. But I do want to tell you guys that immediately what I think about continuing is the Minecraft Spotlight videos are doing very well. They're getting a lot of I'm getting a lot of feedback from them. I'm getting a lot of replies, and just a very general good reaction to them. So I'll keep bringing those out, and they'll keep coming back. As for King's Quest, like I said, we're just going to continue on that path and finish it off. I haven't had a chance really to sit down and try to figure it out, because once you're stumped, you don't really want to record you being stumped, and then having to just do some wacky editing around it. So I wanted to sort of figure out, think about it, and I haven't had really the chance to sit down to try and figure out King's Quest puzzles in the past couple of days. But yeah, we're going to continue with that, just because I do want to finish that particular series. And we'll see if we pick up the other chapters. I mean, it's content that's still going out, and it's something that's already been purchased, so why not? But we'll see how that goes in any case. I do have a lot of other older material. In fact, some of the footage that you're watching right now of me playing Hearthstone was actually a co-op introduction thing that I did with my best friend, and we recorded it, and it was kind of silly and it was kind of dumb, but it's something that I had wanted to do with him for a while. We were always trying to figure out how we were going to collaborate on this, and one day we just decided to do it. Unfortunately, the audio levels were horrendous and not usable at all. So I wasn't able to use that footage, and the best way to just not have it be a total loss is to use it as, background play for the channel update. So I really do want to thank Alex for taking the time to play with me and to do this. I'm sorry that we couldn't get it out as we wanted to. I think we might try and give it a second try, but we'll see. We'll see. Time is an issue right now, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, the other thing is I have a couple of other games. I have I think Stellaris is somewhere around there. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be doing anything on Stellaris because it's kind of a very slow paced game. So unless I have someone who's actively playing with me, I don't think I'll do that. I have a lot of footage from Prison Architect. This is back. This is from like a while back, so we'll see how that works. What else? There's bound to be other little things. There's free games, things that I can take a look at. Anyways, I don't want to continue to ramble on for too long. All I want to tell you is that I really do appreciate you guys taking time to watch the videos, to listen to them, and to have me ramble on and on about things that just really don't matter all that much. I really, really enjoy doing it, and I'm going to continue doing it as long as I can. So until that time comes where I lose my computer and I have no internet connection and I have nothing to eat, then that'll be the end of the channel. Until then, though, the channel will continue going. And just bear with me. I'll let you guys know once sort of like the drama and the all the ruckus in my life comes to a close. And hopefully, if everything works out fine, I will be better at the end of this month when I will have had all my sort of obligations taken care of. If not, then I don't know. We'll figure it out. But you're gonna get another update before that happens. The June update, the mid-June update. Maybe I'll do it like I used to do it on the 18th of every month, and the 18th of June is my birthday. So maybe I might do a special birthday update. But until then, we'll just have to wait. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and if this is your first video or this is the first time you hear me rant, make sure to check out all my other videos, and if you like them, please make sure to like and subscribe. Until then, take it easy,